Hey guys, David here, and today we are going to take a look at this custom LEGO Resistance Y-Wing designed by builder BrickVault, a new designer we are working with here at BrickVault. Here's a short overview of what this vehicle is all about. In universe, the BTA NR2 Y-Wing, or short Resistance Y-Wing, was the successor of the Rebel Y-Wing that was the successor of the BTLB Y-Wing used in the Clone Wars. The company Cohenzer Manufacturing saw that customers preferred the customizability and easy repairability of the Rebel Y-Wing compared to the Clone Wars version, which had full armor covering, and so they went ahead and left most of the mechanics of the ship open again and only updated some of the technical details. This means for us LEGO fans, we have a ton of greebling here. If you want to build this Resistance Y-Wing for yourself, you can get the instructions and parts list on BrickVault.toys, and if you already have a big parts collection, you can get going right away because an email with the download link to our instructions and parts list will be sent to you immediately after checkout. That's www.brickvault.toys, or click the first link in the video description. Thanks for your support, and back to the video. Unfortunately, I don't have Jarek's Rebel Y-Wing in the studio, but they should be scaled very similarly. I do have the Clone Wars version by Fly in Space though, so here it is next to it, and you can see that the Clone Wars version is basically the Y-Wing with plating, because that's literally what it is. But I'd also like to compare to the one other new trilogy build I have in the studio, which is Kylo Ren's TIE Silencer, and I think they look pretty awesome together. Of course, we have a ton of other Resistance and First Order instructions available on our website, so feel free to browse around. The Y-Wing comes with 1900 pieces, and designer BrickVault also includes a blue version of this vessel. This build comes with a stand that can very easily be attached to the underside via a Technic axle, and it displays this ship at a slight upward angle, which leads to the cockpit being parallel to the ground, which is like such a nice attention to detail, because the cockpit in universe has a slight downward angle, and I can tell you the way this was achieved is so natural that you almost don't notice and then ask yourself afterwards when you angled the cockpit like this. It's super impressive. I didn't expect BrickVault to angle the cockpit like this. You have to see for yourself in the instructions. Generally, the building process was incredibly fun, one of the most fun I had building ever, to be completely honest with you, which was surprising to me considering the niche nature of this ship. But this didn't stop BrickVault from excelling as a LEGO designer here. You can see so many details, yet almost every single detail is connected so well that you can tell that more than one thought has been given per detail. We have welding tools, roller skates, and all sorts of other pipes and button details on this. It was extremely satisfying connecting everything and seeing how it all makes sense in the end. But like I said, you have to see for yourself. It's definitely something that you can feel during the build process, and that I haven't felt often when building a MOC. This all leads to this model being super sturdy and swooshable, and you can just simply grab it from the back as you would intuitively anyways and fly it around. I did so several times in my apartment, and it makes even more fun if you build it yourself and experience the building quality. We have integrated 3-point landing gear that can be retracted. Notice the ship's detailed underside as well. We also have a spot for the astromech that you can remove by taking off small sub-assemblies that nestle in the droid from both sides, and right above it there is a 360-degree cannon, just like the other two Y-Wing variants have as well. Of course, you can also fit a pilot in the pilot seat by lifting up the cockpit, and the pilot gets some built-up controls in the front of them too. Now, I already mentioned that this build was really sturdy, especially the main superstructure. You don't have to worry about breaking off any details when handling it, which was really impressive to me, as I already said. Just a couple of grill pieces in the back that can be misaligned slightly by your hand when you hold it like this, and of course don't grab it by the engine protrusions. That should be obvious though. It's safe to say this is among our most sturdy builds in the store, and I'd feel comfortable giving this to my 5-year-old niece to play with and have her figure out herself that you shouldn't hold it by the engine beams. That's the Resistance Y-Wing for you, a ship that is long overdue, and I'm super happy to have BrickVault on board at BrickVault. Keep an eye out for BrickVault's next build at BrickVault, and I'm super excited to build their future creations with this quality of building. But if you want to experience what I was trying to bring across in this video, you can check out the instructions on www.brickvault.toys, and please reach out to me if you built it to confirm my excitement. As usual, thank you so much for watching. Please consider giving this video a like, because we pour our hearts and souls into this kind of stuff, and with we I mean the designers and myself as the content creator. And subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.